Great question here from Andrew. If you've got any golf questions you want me to try and answer, hit that comment section up down below. My name's Mark Crossfield. This is my Ask Golf Guru channel, my second channel. So you might be thinking you're watching this on my main channel and you think, oh, I'm already subscribed, but you probably aren't. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, this is a second one where we're much more just for you. We're not trying to feed the algorithm and do all the boring YouTube stuff. We're actually trying to help golfers with their questions because that's important to me. So great question here from Andrew. I asked for wedge questions. He said, yes, I've got a wedge question. Say you're carrying 3 wedges. Would you be completely mixing up bounces and grinds or keep them relatively similar? Thanks for the question. So I'm mixing it up. So I've got a 10 in a 58, 11 bounce in a 52, and then I've got a chipper, which I don't care what the bounce is, just everything, like it's just a bouncy bouncer. Now my 58 is a tall grind, meaning it's very sharp at the front. The grind here at the front puts the leading edge really nice and close to the ground, which I would use. Let's say I had a really tight lie or I wanted and needed to maximize spin going into a hole. This is where this one would come out and I'd really be trying to engage that bottom groove, get all the grooves on the ball, because the closer that bottom edge, that leading edge gets to the ground, the more chance I've got of catching the ball more on the lower side, which will generally have a little bit more spin due to the fact that you won't really get much rubbish caught between you and the grooves because you're going to be up a little bit on it. Where if I'm catching it up here, because I haven't got that away, I haven't got a tight lie kind of real zipper shot. And even though I don't want to play this shot, I like that's in my bag. I also play this out of bunkers because it's a mid bounce. So when I open the face up, I know I can engage lots of this and just turn this bit off, bit of handle lean. So I'm dynamic. I've got sharp and I've got bounce. So this one's doing everything the other one does, but it's just giving me more options. And then if we come to my chipper here, I mean, I'm using my chipper because I love the fact that I can just stand upright like a putt, relatively decent at long putting. I always have been in my game. It's been one of my strengths. So I can just stand up here and feel like I'm hitting a long putt. I don't have to really interact with the ground at all. So I've got a club with a much chunkier sole than my 9-iron. People say, oh, you could use your 9-iron. And absolutely, you could use your 8 or 9, definitely. But I only carry 13, so this is my 14th club. The other thing I love about it is the uprightness of the lie, meaning I feel I can be more here, where my 9-iron gets a little bit too much this way for me. I like the fact I can put this flat on the floor because my 9-iron will sit a bit more out here because it's built for full shots. And what I like with this is it relates more to my long putting. So I just turn any chipping thoughts off. I'm literally just hitting a long putt. And again, that's something over time I've been relatively reliable at. And then in my 52, I go more for this fuller sole, and the reason I do that is I can play this from pretty much all lies, medium, tight, fluffy, but I know I've got plenty of sole relief down there, and I don't have to think too much. I can put that 58 away that is sharp, that can get unstuck, and this has enough loft to get over most obstacles. The 58 comes out if there are obstacles in the way, and I know I can add a bit of loft, add a little bit of bounce, and then I can go in chunky rough and those kind of things. And then the other thing that I use the 52 more for is if you put me near 190 yards out, I'm pitching with it, and that fuller sole when I'm pitching, I don't get to practice my pitching that much on lies where I might feel like I might duff it a little bit more. The sharpness of the 58, ooh, a little bit more nerve-wracking, so I know I can go to this one. It's a bit of a safety blanket. So my wedges are very much built around what I want to do with each one of them. Hit it harder, for one. How I feel I play them in certain shots, and how I feel I get the most out of them in certain shots. And that's exactly what you want to do. The real best way to test your wedges is to get them out there, put some balls in some horrible spots, and see which one actually helps you fix that horrible spot the most. And then go to your favorite spot and make sure it's not buggering that up as well. Hope this helps.